prisoner just glanced at the gap in the door panel, but accidentally discovered a flaw in the prison. Thus a bold idea came to him. He quietly placed the spoon in the shadows, yet worried it was too obvious. When midnight came, he began scraping at the door panel gap. To reduce noise, he had to slow down, and after scraping for a while, he would collect the wood shavings from the floor, to avoid detection by patrolling guards. During the day he acted obedient and cooperative, like the other prisoners, while also observing the layout of the guard's room on the first floor. At night he scraped away tirelessly. Finally on this night, the man felt the gap was wide enough to remove the panel. He inserted the spoon handle into the gap, and pressed down hard. Unexpectedly, the man stole another spoon, thinking it would now be foolproof. But unexpectedly, using both spoons at once, he tore off a large chunk of wood. Left with no choice, he gathered some shavings, and stuffed them under the gap to secure it. For extra caution, he used a pencil to darken any exposed areas. After timing the reinstallation, he removed them again. The hallway had no guards, so the man grew bolder. He climbed the steel bars to the skylight. Reaching the rooftop, his cell was on the top floor. This was the only escape route, but to flee from such a high roof, he needed a long enough rope, and sturdy too. Prisoner lifted the bedding, used the spoon to remove the wire mesh from the bed frame. Then he tore the bedsheet into strips, folded them into long narrow pieces, wrapped the removed wires inside, and stepped on them with his foot. Twisted the fabric in one direction, then twisted the wires the opposite way into the fabric, creating a rope for his escape. Turns out he wasn't the only one plotting an escape. Yet not long after, the man was caught and dragged back. Though the escape failed, it gave him crucial intel. There was another wall beyond the first. He'd need a hook to climb over, and the inmate also gave him a tip. The cell's light fixture was perfect for making that hook. He sketched the prison walls on his cell, measuring the height to shape the hook properly, then fixed two curved metal rods with wire, made a loop with more wire, and tied the rope to it. After testing, the hook could fully support his weight, but the rope was a bit too short. That day he was called to the warden's office, to be told his case was closed, and he'd soon face execution. Hearing this, his heart pounded with dread. Afraid all his efforts would be wasted, he decided to act that very night. But when he returned to his cell, he found a new inmate had been placed inside. He either had to kill him, or bring him along for the escape. After 2 days together, the man still couldn't bring himself to harm him, but his deadline was approaching. Finally on the third day, he laid out the entire escape plan to the young man. To his surprise the guy agreed without hesitation. Just in case, they tore up more bedsheets, and made extra rope. When night fell, they prepared to move. The man had timed his route. The guard only moved under the lights, never near the corners. When the guard took a break, the man signaled the young guy, hooked the rope, and started climbing down. They hid at the corner, and when the guard passed, the man hurled the hook to the other side, and scrambled up the rope fast. Thankfully it held strong. They climbed over with ease, though he'd planned for the worst. The escape went smoother than expected, barely containing their excitement.